How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another FIFA 21 video on the channel. In this afternoon's episode, we are going to just be doing kind of a market watch. We're going to talk about UCL Road to the Finals, what to expect for tonight's later matches, as well as just going over some Team of the Week investments that we can make. Now, this video is being recorded before Team of the Week 11 actually drops, so we are going to be talking about some Team of the Week 10 investments that we can make while they go out of packs, as well as we have a good idea of who's going to get into Team of the Week 11 anyways. So we can honestly just kind of talk more about, that. We also did see 4 Bundesliga cards get leaked into Team of the Week by, the Bundesliga itself. None of the cards are really good. They're all under 82 anyways, so we're not even going to bother going over it. But we can start off with some UCL Road to the Final cards. We did do a little bit of this last night, but, we're going to go over it more as the whole episode. So Rashford obviously being the big one. United lost and they got sent down to the Europa League. Now, with Rashford's card, there is quite a bit of panic. Now, the card's back up to 650k from 600k that we called last night. Now, this card may dip a little bit more, honestly. On PlayStation, he's actually dipped back down a bit. On Xbox, he's still up, it seems, but I'd imagine that this card will likely dip down again. I feel like there's such a big gap now from the Europa League round to 32, where Rashford could get his next upgrade, where you're likely going to see this card kind of dip down until probably Team of the Year. I think Team of the Year is the lowest point we see these Road to the Finals hit in between their upgrades. So likely you're going to see Rashford probably dip down. Again, just keep them in the back of your minds. This card will likely end up maybe getting an upgrade, getting an upgrade in the Europa League, but say this price probably won't go up until around Team of the Year. Now, the other one yesterday, the other big one, I guess, Klosterman, Leipzig were the winners, and this guy's a really, really good center back, so, he rose up. Now, he's currently around 400k, which is pretty similar to what he was last night. As you can see, his price is pretty similar on both consoles, so really good. Again, I would look to probably sell before the upgrade comes out. I'd imagine we'd probably get the upgrades on Friday, just because that'll be after Europa League's done, after UCL's done, so we should see probably that. Now, I know PSG still has to play, but I don't know if there's even any Road to the Final cards from that team. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's no PSG Road to the Final players anyway, so we should be seeing an upgrade come for a lot of these Road to the Final cards, this at the end of this week. Now, looking at some other cards that already had upgrades, Jesus was upgraded, or he confirmed his upgrade weeks ago. You're starting to see a little bit of a rise on these cards as they get hyped up due to the upgrade. Now, like I said, I would likely look to sell on Thursday or Friday before the upgrades come out. That's when the cards tend to be the highest. When the cards do get the upgrade, you tend to see them dip down quite a bit, and we'll look at some of the Road to the Final cards from last year, but this is it's kind of just what most of the market is. We see our crashes before promos. It's a lot of fear, panic, overhype, underhype, all that good stuff. That is usually what moves these prices, and that's why I would look to probably get rid of your Jesus eventually, in the next day or two, but his price is looking to continue to go up, so I would definitely keep a close eye on them. As you see, we've got a 50k plus addition on this card already, so just keep your eyes out for that. Looking at some other cards, Akanji, I believe he's had his upgrade for a little bit now, again, same story. The card's been going up for the past few days, and same thing, sell time's going to be similar. Now, if we go over to FOTMob here, I just want to take a quick look at some of the Champions League groups, or the Champions League table, and so with Group B, this is the one that a lot of people are watching, because anybody could still go through, I'm pretty sure. Inter, if they win, they're through. The Gladbach and Real Madrid game, this one, huge game as well. So these cards all here, you're likely gonna end up seeing, this is the group that if you want to take a risk and a gamble, this is the one that could be it. I know Zakaria, Hazard, and Handanovic are the ones that are the Road to the Finals. Now Handanovic, he might not move as much, but you do have to keep an eye on just the groups altogether. Now keep in mind, Inter or third place still goes to Europa League. Now Inter could win the game, and then Real Madrid and Gladbach draw. And if goal differential favors Real Madrid, Inter would be going to the Europa League. So just be aware of that. The rest of the groups, I believe, are all done, except for the Ajax one, Ajax Atalanta. That game today is going to be won. So Proms is a card that obviously a lot of people are watching. And if you want to take the gamble, again, similar to those other cards from that other group, this is a card that it might be worth taking the gamble. Now, I wouldn't if I were you. The card is massively overpriced now. Due to just some investing early on, and then we got the the Dutch objective group. This pushed his price up quite a bit, and then as you can see, just the rest of the fluctuation came up. Now, what I would look to do potentially, is Ajax are a team that could get Europa League. So again, it's a card that you definitely want to watch out for. If you do have this card, and again, if you don't have them, just avoid them. Trust me, it's not worth it. But if you do have this card, I would recommend maybe selling again. If they do win, it's a tough one to call because he's already close to his max price, and I don't know if EA would give him a price upgrade until after he gets the upgrade. So likely, if he does win, I would look to just sell. At 390. If he will go, I'm fairly certain he's gonna go extinct if they win. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. And then I don't know if we do have an Atalanta card. Let me take a quick look. The UCL road to the final road. Here it is. So again though, these cards, we have Hazard, Isco, the SBC. The same deal with him. Hazard, I'm sure, is moving very similar. Rising up before that match. Now again, if you don't think Real Madrid can win, obviously sell before the game. But if you want to take the risk, obviously, sell when they win. Sell before the upgrades. It should go over well. Now, we had Muriel. I forgot this card was here. So this card, again, similar, has gone up quite a bit, in the last few days. From 60k up to 70k, so already up 10k. Again, an upgrade will likely boost his card up a little bit more. Again, selling the hype after the game or during the game too. If they score a few goals, definitely look to sell. In the midst of it. If we take a look at, say, I guess Rashford's card. Rashford's card moved a crazy bit in the hourly yesterday. So take a look. It is tough. But essentially, this price did move around here when United scored the 2 goals. Obviously, Leipzig were up 3-0, which is why it never really registered his price coming in because they scored 2 goals. The end of the game was 2 minutes in. But let's say one of those players today scores a goal. Let's say Real Madrid score a goal or 2. Hazard will likely be his highest price after the second goal because then you risk say the other team scoring a few back. So just watch out for that. Quickly, we'll go over to FIFA 20s. We'll look at 2 road to the final players from last year, and that we want to see what their trends were. Now we'll take a look at one of the bigger cards and then one of the lower rated cards. And now keep in mind, with road to the final last year, EA actually gave them all a +3 boost at the end of the year because UCL was delayed for quite a while, just due to COVID happening and the season starting to decline. But we'll take a look here. So this was Eder Militao's card. Last year the group stage ended right about, I want to say it was here or here. But as you can see, this big kind of price decrease comes in at December. And what you don't see, and what you see happen is he actually starts to rise once Team of the Year drops. So this is a similar trend I think we're going to end up seeing this year. So right after you sell these cards for the upgrades, I definitely would just kind of wait it out and wait till around January to start looking and buying these cards again. I know I had a few questions about Road to the Final, so I did want to quickly talk about that as well. And finally, we can look at a card like Conte. Conte, great card last year and stuff. But I don't believe Chelsea went. Did Chelsea get to the round of 16? I don't know. But again, the same trend happened this card once the upgrades came in and stuff like that. The card decreased quite a bit. I don't think. I think Conte maybe got one upgrade, maybe. I don't remember. But again, the same trend is what I'm trying to point out. Is the cards decrease after the upgrade time into January, and then they actually start rising for Team of the Year. So again, something you want to keep your eye on. They should do pretty well. Again, we can take a look at Koeman's card, because Koeman actually upgraded into a really nice card from last year, obviously, with Bayern winning the tournament and stuff like that. But again, the same thing happens. You see this decrease come in after upgrade time, and then a decrease into January, where around Team of the Year, he starts to get hyped back up, and again, he goes up about 80k, over 100k over that time. So really interesting stuff. Definitely keep an eye on that. Road to the final. It should be pretty good today. Next up, we'll take a quick look at Team of the Week. So this is the current Team of the Week. Again, I'm not a giant fan of it. Again, some of the fodder should do well out of packs, especially with the potential foot miss coming out. If it is still to come out, these cards coming out should be good. With the new Team of the Week coming out, definitely look to pick up about 83 rated informs and stuff like that. Just because at this card price, these cards start the day on like 11, 10k, and then they end up going to 16k the week after. So definitely something I would take a look at, as these cards start so low and then they just go up after. So pick up around discard those 83, 84s, and you should do well. That'll wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a thumbs up. Make sure to guys, subscribe if you're not. And until next time, guys.